Welcome back, Paranormal Geeks, Geeked Up Paranormal Podcast. G.U.P.P. G.U.P.P. My name is Brandon, and that is
Brianna.
my beautiful wife. Um, so, I mean, this week is pretty much Bobby Mackey week. I already posted a video yesterday of pretty much the tunnel from the well to hell that's in the bottom of Bobby Mackey's.
Have we already posted the album on Instagram? Or do I need to do that?
I think you already posted the album. Did you not?
I don't know.
Maybe not.
Check.
She's about to check that.
I wasn't prepared.
So.
Nope. Yep. Already posted it.
She already posted that.
I posted it that weekend.
So check that out on IG. But pretty much this is Bobby Mackey week on Geeked Up Paranormal YouTube.
We're a little behind everybody else we went with, but
yeah, they already posted all of theirs. Go check out their channel. Links will be down in the description of their channels. So Hensley invited us.
Yeah.
And his son Boots was there. Through the Veil was there. Yeah. And Jax from Paranormal Underworld was there. I keep saying I want to say underground for some reason.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
But we met up with them at Bobby Mackey's, and we pretty much had a blast, even though it was very hot.
It was
very hot.
Very. It was miserable.
So
yes, not gonna lie, it was awful.
And it was hot outside. It was super hotter inside. The only thing I think that was cool was the basement.
And it wasn't cool.
Yeah, it was still hot in the basement.
Yeah. Definitely go back in the fall or winter time. Definitely closer to winter. I'd rather layer up.
Yeah. Well, I'd still be in shorts and a shirt. I'd be fine.
But I'm just saying.
I think I was wearing pants there.
Yeah. That's because we went down to the well.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, where
the tunnel that comes from the well.
Yeah. That's why we changed.
This week is Bobby Mackey's week. Yesterday I posted the video of that. The tunnel that comes from the well to hell from Bobby Mackey's basement. Mm-hmm. Today's the podcast, which we're going to be talking about Bobby Mackey's and more. Tomorrow, I'm going to post a small, I guess, like an urban exploration of it. Pretty much it's where my wife went and walked around while I was setting up or I was doing something, and she was filming that.
Yeah.
And I think I did the basement without you due to the fact some of the basement we didn't even film all. We didn't film all of Bobby Mackey's.
No, we was rushed.
This was our first time there.
Yeah.
We didn't film all of Bobby Mackey's, so I got some of the basement and we got some of the upstairs. We didn't film all of the upstairs.
I would definitely say
the main floor.
The next time we go, it'll be better because we'll know where we're going. This time we literally had nowhere. We didn't know where we was going.
Yeah.
We didn't know where was what.
Well,
and we ran out of time.
Yeah. Next time we go, I kind of want to do like a 2-day.
Yeah.
There, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because there was the sitting area that we didn't even
There was a lot.
We didn't even catch. We found out after the investigation.
Yeah. That was you talking about the sitting area in the basement
no,
or the one upstairs?
Upstairs where Bobby Mackey and stuff sits.
Yeah.
And then also downstairs they have another sitting area we didn't even know about until the end.
Nope. And then I think I was told the wrong room about Johanna's.
Yeah. I was definitely feeling like it was that first room.
Yeah, you were saying it, and I was just going to investigate both of them and see what I got. But, I mean, I feel like either way, they're right beside each other. If I asked a question and Johanna was in the next room, she would have answered it.
I mean, yeah, but I still, I don't know. I just had an overwhelming feeling that it was her room, not the room you were in.
So, we didn't investigate the whole place of Bobby Mackey's. We did the majority bits of it. I'm not going to try to give out anything on the investigation that we did there. You're just going to have to wait to see that.
I might slip.
She might slip. We're going to try to talk a little bit about Bobby Mackey's without giving away the investigation.
There was a lot of knick-knack stuff I wanted to look at on the walls. They have a lot there. Yeah. It was...
That's why I said I think we need a 2-day investigation.
Yeah.
The first day is going to be I guess the tour of the place, because we didn't
I want to do the actual tour where
Yeah,
the lady talks to you
we
and
didn't
shows you things.
we didn't do that because the people we were with was already there, and
Yeah.
they didn't want to do the tour to, I guess, because they just wanted to go straight investigate. Plus, I mean, everybody does a tour. You can find a tour on anywhere on YouTube.
But
But
I
we
want to
still
do
want to
it.
experience it though. So next time,
Yeah.
hopefully, we experience that, and then the next day is just gonna be straight, nothing but investigation.
Well, not only that, but it's like the what we keep running into. It's everybody. It's kind of like everybody's opinions and like
With the story of
with
Bobby
the
Mackey's.
story. So I also kind of want to hear what they say during the tours
Yeah.
that contradicts other people's stories, or or contradicts their story. Like,
Yeah. So after, I guess, the urban exploration of it, the next day will be the investigation of it. I don't know if I'm gonna split that up into two investigations or not yet.
just depends on how long.
Depends on how long it is. So I'm gonna try to keep it kind of short because I mean, you know what I'm saying.
I gotcha.
Investigations do get boring, and then on top of that, people don't want to sit there and watch. I mean, sometimes they do, but like to get views and stuff, you got to kind of keep it kind of short. More than 10 minutes, less than 30.
Keep it short. And
20 minutes is about usually where people like.
yeah.
So after the investigations are up, which if I do a two-part, I'm gonna try to post it Thursday and Friday.
So you finishing out this whole week, nothing but Bobby
All
Mackey
this
stuff.
whole week is nothing but Bobby Mackey.
Even into the weekend.
The weekend, no. Hopefully, I'm cleared up by the weekend with all this Bobby Mackey's, and that's gonna free up so much space on my computer and SD cards and whatnot.
We had a lot of things going at Bobby
Yeah.
Mackey's.
Like SLS, two cameras.
And it was 2 hours, right?
Yes.
So straight, almost straight 2 hours of footage.
Yeah, but you gotta thank the tunnel. We did the tunnel, which that was trimmed down tremendously.
Yeah.
Like I trimmed that down a lot. I didn't go in because I have stomach issues. For those who don't know, and
you had to stay crouched down.
Yeah,
I didn't do it because of my back, so we didn't go in at all.
You have to stay crouched down, and next time I'm gonna go through that tunnel. I will go through that tunnel for sure. That tunnel I'm gonna conquer. Probably go all the way down in the wheelchair.
There you go. That's smart.
So we already pretty much talked a little bit about Bobby Mackey's, but let's move on to the haunted place of the week, which is Bobby Mackey's Music World in Wilder, Kentucky.
Oh, didn't see that coming.
What?
Nothing. I thought you was gonna switch the subject. When you're like, okay, moving on to the haunted place of the week or whatever.
Well, you got to think at the beginning of the podcast we usually talk and then go to the haunted place, and the talk was about Bobby Mackey's. Now this whole podcast ain't about Bobby Mackey's. We're gonna have some other things in there that's not about Bobby Mackey's. So
I already posted a tidbit on Instagram about that.
So if you're already tired of Bobby Mackey's, just skip on forward. But we're gonna go over Bobby Mackey's as far as what we know, which is pretty much what I guess Bobby claims and what other people have found and brought up. And there is a lot of controversy with every single little bit that we're about to talk about.
Like, if you just type in Bobby Mackey's and you go down and you click every article, like I do, every article says something different that's contradicting the one you just read before. So it's like, what's really true and what isn't?
Completely different, right?
Like, I don't even know at this point.
So we're going to go off of notes that from start to beginning of what we found of the place. So in 1850, it was a large slaughterhouse, supposedly, and the well was supposedly dug. But there was 3 wells supposedly dug for blood and guts and waste, and supposedly there was a distillery there too, and that's when the distillery was there. I'm not sure exact when the distillery was there, but there's blueprints of 3 wells being made when the distillery was there, and when the distillery was there was a slaughterhouse on property.
So I'm thinking there's 2 different locations then.
Yeah.
Because
Well, before Mackey's was Bobby Mackey's, there was stuff there before it,
yeah,
and then it got torn down and
yeah,
it was built
Bobby,
to what it is now.
exactly. Well, the building that it is right now was the casino before.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that building got built. Yeah, as in 1920s, it got built as a casino.
Yeah.
Is what is Bobby Mackey's is in now.
Yeah.
So that's where the controversy with the well. So where exactly was the slaughterhouse? And maybe the casino did build that well, but where's the well that came from the slaughterhouse? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
So-
then in the 1890s, it was closed down, and while it was closed, there was supposed satanic rituals that took place there. And I said supposed because, I mean,
You don't know.
we don't know.
You don't know.
And it could
It's
just,
hearsay.
yeah, it's hearsay.
I mean,
As far as we know, it's hearsay. You know, I don't know if there's proof out there of it or not.
yeah. Exactly.
Do you want to get on to this 1896?
I don't know.
So,
I mean, should we? Because that comes along with Bobby Mackey's, but there's nothing that ties her there.
So, one of the biggest controversies about Bobby Mackey's is Pearl Bryant.
Yeah. 22-year-old farmer's girl.
She was killed, like down the road, really, a couple miles down the road.
Yeah, just a couple.
At Fort Thomas.
Yep. Fort Thomas
Kentucky.
across the river. No, it was across the river.
We just went over this, babe.
Okay.
It's not across the river. You can't be across the river and still in Kentucky.
Okay.
That's Ohio.
Okay.
Across the river.
Not gonna argue with you. And that's where it's probably getting crossed because her boyfriend went to college in Ohio.
Yes. So let's get into this Pearl Bryant thing a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to.
So her friend or
Boyfriend
and his roommate
were in dental school.
Was in dental school, and they were the ones that were supposed to have killed Pearl Bryant.
They admit to doing it. They were killed for it.
Yeah, they were killed for it. And her body was found in Fort Thomas. She was 22 years old.
She was pregnant.
She was.
So,
all right, just go on.
Okay, go back.
I'm still trying to keep going with what I'm saying, but you keep interrupting me here. You won't even let me speak like usual. Typical woman.
Go ahead.
No, go.
No, go ahead.
You want to steal the show,
Nope, I
so
don't.
steal the
Go
show.
ahead.
Let it roll.
Nope. Go ahead.
No, I'm not. I'm done talking about Pearl Bryant because I try to talk, you
well,
interrupt.
I'm just gonna move on.
No, you're not. We're not moving on. You're going to talk about this. This is part of Bobby Mackey's, even though we think it's not. It's still tied in with Bobby Mackey's due to the name and people claiming. And it's not that far. Spirits roam, so the spirit could roam to Bobby Mackey's at some point in time.
Nobody claims to ever see or talk to Pearl, though.
Well, some people have, but the people that have, are calling them fakes for it.
Imagine that.
But anyways, move on. Tell the Pearl Bryant story.
Anyway, she was 22 years old. She'd become pregnant out of wedlock. Her boyfriend was in college for dental school, and she went to him to perform an abortion because she didn't want to put shame onto her family and all of that. And so they went to perform an abortion, and it went wrong, and they ended up killing her. So they claimed to have, well, she was found headless, so they did cut off her head. But no one's ever been able to find the head since.
Yeah, they couldn't find the head.
No, they even drained the river. It wasn't in the river. They were later hanged for killing her, but they had the choice of saying where the head was, and they'll live in prison until they die, or they'll hang them, and they didn't want to say where the head was, so they hung them.
Well,
That's what I read.
So there is a rumor out there saying that, I don't know if they said it, but it was said that they burned the head at the dental school. So they could,
And
Like
I
they
remember
took the
telling you
head
that.
from
I
her.
read that.
Yeah, so they supposedly took the head from the body, so they couldn't
Yeah.
ID the body. But her shoe had her name on it,
I mean,
and
yeah.
that's how they ID'd the body, was by a shoe with the scribbled name on it. Um, so that's why they took the head from her body, was so they couldn't identify
Which
it. And then supposedly from there they took it and incinerated it at the dental school.
yeah, in the basement. The museum has the bag on display that supposedly carried the head. I just read that, and then I just seen the photo of it, and then also.
Well, so the rumor has it though that they stopped at Bobby Mackey's at some point in time in this, and the wells were there around this time. You know what I'm saying? Those three wells, which three of the wells, um, did it get put in, and uh, like the rumor has it that it was put in the well at Bobby Mackey's, and there's a portal there, which the only thing that I know of, like, that's all to be rumored and hearsay. The facts about this is she was killed at Fort Thomas, Kentucky, down the road, same side of river.
Okay.
They can't find the body, or not the body, the head. They couldn't find the head.
Yep.
And
Supposedly, the fetus though was intact in a mason jar on display at a pharmacy. That's disgusting. If that's
creepy
true.
and weird. And so they never found the head. But what?
Which, just thinking about that though, if a pharmacy had the fetus on display, which is very weird, but why not look at who owns the pharmacy? Like, why would they have that on display? Like what?
Do you know you're talking about Americans here?
Well,
right?
yeah.
We
and,
love blood, guts, and gore.
Well, and back then, okay, so when Bonnie and Clyde died, right? They drove the car, or they hauled the car through town, and people were ripping off their ears, taking their hair.
Yeah.
And now that you say that, I was reading where people were so persistent on finding the body first, and when police finally found the body, like there was dirt dug up where like her blood was seeped into the dirt, and like stuff was torn off of her. So the fetus was probably ripped out.
I mean, as far as we know, they have absolutely no evidence to tie these boys to it, other than they admitted to it, but they could have been forced to admit it to it. That's a long line of, you know what I'm saying? So
I don't know.
they had no proof to tie them to her
That we know of.
other than the timeline of them being in near the same area at that day somehow, and we don't know how really or why people were tying Pearl Bryan, because
There's nothing that points her to Bobby Mackey's other than she was killed down the road.
yeah, 4 miles
Literally.
away.
That's the only thing that ties her to it.
Yeah.
And I get spirits roam, but like why? But why? Like,
why would they go to Bobby Mackey's?
yeah.
I don't know. To have a good time. Hell if I know. I don't know. I'm just.
I mean, and you have people that claim to see her or talk to her, but then you have people that haven't, and I don't know. Bobby, just the whole subject of Bobby Mackey's just repetitive.
Well, see, that's the thing about Bobby Mackey's. A lot of these stories it has truth to them, and it has a lot of lies. Like a lot of conspiracy, a lot of this stuff is like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's fabricated.
Yeah, it's fabricated. It's another word. It's a truth that turned into one big lie.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what Bobby Mackey's in general is.
But it's haunted. The place is haunted.
Yeah,
they have human
denying
spirits
that.
there. We got evidence of it.
I'm not denying that it is haunted. I think we got some ghosts twisted somewhere.
Yeah, you locked Carl in his bathroom. So. All right, moving on from Pearl Bryan.
I didn't even shut it all the way.
I don't even know how that is even.
What?
Pearl Bryan has came about. But moving on. So in 1990s, the building was torn down, the slaughterhouse. So in 1920s, the building was torn down, and then in 1920, a new building arose, which was the casino, which is where Bobby Mackey's is now.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
All right. And then obviously you had Prohibition. In 1933, Buck Brady bought a normal casino. I don't know what that word is.
Bought and named the casino Primrose or Primrose.
Oh. So Brady bought and named the casino. What did I say?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, I don't know. So it was Primrose. Mobsters wanted to buy
The building.
the building. He refused, and
Violence escalated.
has escalated. So I'm trying to read these notes. I didn't write them,
Yeah, my handwriting's sloppy, if you know me.
and we kind of went over them beforehand.
No, we didn't get this far.
Yeah, we didn't get this far.
We were too busy arguing.
Over the dang on whale
Pearl.
and
the
Pearl.
whale.
Well, it was really or the whale we was arguing about.
Anyway, so between 1933 and 1946, it was the Primrose. I don't know how you want to say it, but then by 1946 it was abandoned, and then 1950s it would later turned into a nightclub again.
Yeah, Latin Quarter.
Latin Quarter, and that's where Johanna comes to play.
So moving on from the fake Pearl O'Brien to
The real.
the real
We know.
deal here that actually happened at Bobby
One of
Mackey's.
the real ghosts.
So Johanna,
Mm-hmm.
she was
She was the owner's dancer. Well, the owner's daughter, but she was also a dancer singer for the club.
For the club, and her father found out that what was it? Roger Ronald was a singer, or wait, Robert Randall. Okay, it's hard to read.
She falls
this
for a
me.
singer, Robert Randall.
Yeah, and he ended up getting her pregnant. So the father found out and killed Robert,
Yep.
and then
had him killed.
yeah, and then Johanna found out that he had him killed,
and so she poisoned him.
Poisoned him and herself.
Yep. Well, yeah.
And which also killed the baby. So sad. I don't know why people just don't allow people to be happy and do what they want.
Well, back then though, having babies out of wedlock was a disgrace on your family.
I mean, it is still today, depending on your family.
Yeah,
I
but
guess,
back then, that was the main reason to have kids was to
But-
ship them off and get money and.
But versus back then to now, stuff like this still happens till today.
I know. Nobody lets anybody be happy.
At all.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Which I don't have a date on Johanna's death on that one. But.
so nobody like really gets Pearl Bryant. The people that we talk to and know stuff, they don't get Pearl Bryant. Do you believe that? And they said they've got Johanna. Do you believe Johanna's there at Bobby Mackey's? Spirit wise?
Spirit wise?
Yeah.
No.
I
think- I mean, to me, no. I think not really at peace, but
I didn't say at peace.
No,
She's
no.
At Bobby Mackey's.
I'm trying to figure. Let me say what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I'm saying I feel like she's not there because she's almost at peace because she got revenge on her killer's death. And
Yeah.
then it's almost like a tragic Romeo and Juliet because then she couldn't stand to live without him, so she killed herself.
Yeah.
But she got revenge on the killer, so I kind of feel like she was at peace at that moment.
I mean, yeah, but I still believe she ain't going to heaven for that.
I didn't say
No.
heaven,
So she.
but I don't mean haunting the place either.
But what I'm trying to say is that I feel like said she couldn't go to heaven instead of going to hell. She stayed there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
mean,
believe she's there because I feel like we got answers from her, or she was communicating with us at one point in time. Well, I should say with me, because most of the time you did walk around
yeah.
while
I
I was
wasn't really.
investigating.
Yeah.
She was walking around
I was busy doing other stuff.
like she's
I was being the
being a
running
squirrel
person.
and a squirrel. Being
I
a
was running
squirrel.
back and forth to the car for you and upstairs. So
I mean, yeah, but when you wasn't running around, what was you doing?
being a squirrel, but taking
Exactly.
taking
So
B-roll.
the whole time you was being a squirrel.
I'm getting in other people's cameras by accident.
Mm.
They're probably like, "Don't ever bring your wife again."
No. They're probably like, "Don't bring that asshole again about me."
No, you wasn't an asshole.
So, 1978. Let's move off to Johanna. I feel like we got responses from Johanna. I believe she's there.
So I don't have exact dates written down, but between 1950s when it opened and 1978 was when it switched to something else. So
Rough
Between
and
there.
Tumble Night Club.
yep,
Lots of
fatal shootings happened, which caused authorities to shut it down. So it literally in the same year that it opened, it closed, and Bobby Mackey took it over.
I mean, that's crazy. You have down the street somebody getting their head chopped off and dying.
Yeah.
And then you have Johanna's, you know,
Death,
thing. And then
yeah.
I guess,
And
so that there's supposedly stuff tied from when it was like in the prohibition and all of that.
Well, I bet.
There's actually, I'm not 100% on this. This is said to me from somebody that lives still in Kentucky, and their family line, like somebody that was a mobster in their family line, I think, owned it, and there was deaths and a whole bunch of wild stuff going on when it was the mobster era.
But that's weird because, see, another contradiction of what you just said, right? Because in 1933, I mean, it claims that mobsters tried to purchase the property from Buck, but he kept denying them. So there's never, I didn't read any claims of mobsters.
Or no. That's the thing. I think it was Buck. I don't think it was the mobster that owned it. I think it was Buck.
So
I think
some
they
shady
was
stuff happened.
yeah. Oh, just
I mean, I believe a whole bunch of
around
shady
the
stuff
mobster
happened.
area
Yeah.
era. There was a whole bunch of shady
Yeah.
stuff, and there was killings and stuff too.
Well, I mean, and back then you paid you paid mobsters for their protection. So I guarantee there was some shady stuff happening.
Yeah.
He may have not wanted them to buy it, but that
Well,
doesn't mean he wasn't
yeah.
working with them.
Yeah. And I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. But I get what you're trying to say. There's like a bunch of death tied around bodies.
Yeah. The only one that
draws it.
we know of for sure is Johanna and Randall and her dad.
Well, and then the violence that caused them, the fatal shootings that caused them to shut the place down. So
Yeah.
that happened on the property.
I mean, there's a lot of negative energy going on around that area.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think necessarily it's just Bobby Mackey's. I think it's the land, you know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of, and I ain't saying it's demonic or evil, but I'm just saying I think it's just, you know, the land draws, you know, negativity and that energy.
I mean, they could have also drawn negative energy when they was leaking the blood into the river. I mean, they could have stirred up a bunch of stuff.
You know, a monster think it was sacrifice stuff coming to them.
You never know.
You never know.
I mean, you honestly never know.
In 78, Bobby Mackey turns it into a music hall and tavern.
Yeah, tax on the back, but
so, which I don't. Bobby still claims today he don't believe, but he believes his staff and customers that.
Yeah, he don't deny their claims. So I kind of think he's almost
he's
He's like on the verge of believing.
one or two things. He's already a liar right there with that. You cannot believe in the paranormal
But believe
or
other
not.
people.
I mean, not believe in the paranormal. All right, and then believe people's stories that tells you paranormal stuff that contradicts. Like, I'm not trying to be an a-hole
yeah.
or be mean about this, but I think he believes. I just don't think he wants people to know he believes and think that he's crazy. You know,
Facts.
or he just hiding it from himself because he don't want.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe he's scared to actually believe it.
Yeah, because he's scared that it'll draw him in and something bad might happen.
Yeah.
So he.
But like you're saying, like you can't believe other people's stories and not believe it yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think he believes. He just doesn't want it to be out in the open. He doesn't want.
And there's so much evidence people has captured here, and I don't know. He probably has seen millions of people's evidence showing them stuff or whatnot. Yeah. I mean, you the evidence is there. After you have all of that happening, it's unexplainable. Come on. I think he's just. I mean, he could just be saying that also to pull in people too. He is a businessman.
I mean, yeah, he is.
So, also, Bobby Mackey has wrote a song about Johanna.
But I mean, in multiple interviews, he claims like he used to ride the train by Bobby Mackey, or what used to be not Bobby Mackey. You know, he used to ride the train by it all the time, and something drew him in. Something wanted him to buy it.
Yeah.
Something told him he had to have it. So what was that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What was drawing him in?
Probably something negative. Or maybe a spirit that wanted to communicate with him. Maybe Johanna.
I don't know. I find that odd. But I kind of know what he's saying. Like, because for the longest time, driving by the Hicks house, the White House, the Kennedy house, like, I've always been drawn to those three buildings.
Yeah. And, I mean, another thing, too, like, Bobby was, like, I think his mom was going to end up naming him Randall. But, which was the boyfriend of Johanna.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But I don't think, but instead named him Bobby Mackey.
Bobby. A fun fact, Bobby Mackey's has appeared on 8 different paranormal shows. What?
I was wondering what hit what.
Oh,
I didn't see it.
And 2 books.
So he's been on 8 paranormal shows starting in 1995, and he's got 2 books.
Bobby Mackey's.
Yeah. Yes.
I feel like it's more than 8 shows now.
And he has multiple. It's definitely more than 8 shows.
I want to know how many YouTube shows.
Probably 0. He's probably not in anybody's YouTube stuff. He might be in maybe.
Not Bobby Mackey himself. The place itself has been on 8 different shows, 2 different books.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Bobby Mackey has also been on those 8 different shows.
Maybe not.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you watched the Ghost Adventures episode on it?
Yes.
Does he appear in it?
Yes. Wow. There's more than one also episode of it on Ghost Adventures. They got more than one episode. I think they have 2 of it. And they claim to never go back. Also, I'm not even going to get into that.
To cut that out.
What?
Nothing.
About to cut what out?
Because I claim Ghost Adventures is fake.
No, I'm not cutting it out. I'm just not going to speak about things. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not going to say they're fake. You can say all they want. I'm not going to be negative.
I'm a negative Nancy.
Super negative Nancy.
Always. What?
You got to quit with touching it.
Why?
Because you can get the ropes off, and then the ropes will touch this, and you'll hear a whole bunch of noise. All right. So that was the haunted place of the week, which was Bobby Mackey's. And, like, this place definitely has spirits that inhabit it. As far as demonic and evil entities, I've been there. I didn't feel anything evil, anything bad. Did you feel anything evil or bad there? I mean, we did get a headache.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I did have a headache
A lot
and
of
stuff,
a
but
lot of people got headaches.
but
Down
I
in
was
the
able to
basement.
walk around and not be at like I was at ease, like by myself.
Yeah,
I wasn't scared. So no,
and I mean, we all probably got headaches due to the smell in the basement.
it's very stuffy
plus it
and
was
it's very run down.
plus it was hot and we was probably dehydrated.
Yeah, but um, as far as I felt stuff was there, but not like evil or
Yeah,
nothing.
I mean, I
And-
and we've captured EVPs, let alone other people that we was there with captured EVPs.
Didn't we knock it here too? I'm always knocking.
You did. I think I ended up doing it too.
But I knocked to go in his apartment. Like it's out of respect.
Did you even have a paranormal experience there?
None that sticks out to me. No.
Yeah, I don't really think. I mean, I think when we went in the basement with Nicole Jacks um and her daughter.
When we first got there.
Well, not when we first got there, 'cause we first went upstairs, then we went down there. So when we first went down there,
Yeah.
so
What about it?
we walked in, you immediately turned around, and was like, nope, I can't do this.
Yeah, but you got to think. Look at how run down that basement was.
Yeah.
Plus, it was like the Kennedy house basement. It was dusty and it was dirt and it was
Mildewy,
musky. Like it was just.
moldy.
I mean, I hate to say it, but the place is just so run down that I don't feel like that's tied to paranormal. I literally think that's just the place.
One thing we didn't talk about with Bobby Mackey's was Carl.
What about him?
That wasn't even written down in the note.
Nah. I feel like Carl's a sketchy.
So another thing about Bobby Mackey's, Carl's a big thing with Bob when it comes to Bobby Mackey's.
I know.
So Carl Lawson was supposedly
Possessed?
what?
Were you trying to say possessed?
Yeah, but I was also thinking about what I was going to say after that. So Carl Lawson was supposedly possessed at Bobby Mackey's.
2 different occasions.
Yeah, multiple occasions. There are YouTube videos of this on YouTube of his exorcism. I do not believe that he was possessed. I watched it, but then again, that was just my opinion, and it's just an opinion. So I wasn't Carl Lawson. I wasn't there at the time, you know.
True, but I don't know. To me, he just seems like a sketchy dude because. So he claims that something, kept not possessing, but like making him because he dug up the well. He was the one that dug it up, right?
Yes.
And he says he claims someone made him do it.
Yeah.
But
the demon.
But then.
But it was to close the portal. No, he dug it to close the portal, and they asked him why the portal was or how do you know about it.
Yeah, what did he say?
Like it was, I don't know, something about demons and stuff. Blah,
But
blah,
see,
blah,
if the information's right, Carl goes all the way back to when it was a slaughterhouse. So he already knew it had tunnel, or already knew it had.
Well, not the 1850, right?
That's the only time it's been a slaughterhouse.
Well, Bobby Mackey's had to be something with. At one point, I think there's lost history too with Bobby Mackey's because they have cattle stairs in the basement that goes upstairs, but it's closed off, so you can't get upstairs from it. But it's cattle stairs.
Okay.
So at one point in time, there used to be cattle. Anyways, there's just still a lot of weird things going on with Bobby Mackey's, right?
I guess yes.
Carl Lawson's date of birth and date of death. So he died in 2019.
Yeah.
He was born in 1937. Um,
So then cut. He was born when it was
yeah,
bucks.
see, Carl was born way after the slaughterhouse.
So
Maybe he was. See, that's why I'm saying I think it was the before it like one point in time. Bobby Mackey's now
was a slaughterhouse.
once either was a slaughterhouse or was a um, like something to do with animals. So moving on from that, um, uh, usually we go on to paranormal experience, and I don't like kind of want to talk about my paranormal experience there, but I think I'm gonna make y'all wait until you watch it to see what I experienced there at Bobby Mackey's. Far as her, I don't think she experienced anything there. I mean, she probably could have, but she was mainly walking around looking at everything. So, moving on from the paranormal experience, we're going to paranormal question, which to me, or today, I guess, we're going to have two paranormal questions, kind of three ish. First paranormal question is what's the difference between a incubus and a succubus? So, an incubus is, this is uh, what I should say is supposedly from Wikipedia. So, incubus is a demon in a male form who is, according to mythological and legendary traditions, lies upon sleeping women in order to engage in sexual activity with them. Its female counterpart is what they would call a succubus. So the incubus is the male, I guess, demon preying on women sexually, and the succubus is
The other way around.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. But honest to me, I think the incubus is like is the ones that mess around with the female spirits, and the succubus is the one that mess around with male spirits.
So it's almost
No
like
male or female really required to it.
so it's almost like a siren.
The siren? What's a siren?
Like someone that attracts people and then they end up killing them for their use.
Yeah, but
I think.
this is more or less messing around with them sexually. You know, like grabbing and
Yeah. Gotcha.
so that's the difference between a incubus and a succubus of a demon. Which for a while I didn't even know the difference. And like people would be like incubus and succubus that blah 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 blah, and I just wasn't keeping up with them.
Who named them demons?
That's not. It's not like a demon's name, right? It's like a title.
Yeah, but who
It's not.
says that's a demon? Like I'm confused. Where does the succubus and the incubus come? Like
They're demonic types of demons, right? Where it all comes down from is like I can't explain it,
okay.
but it's so the incubus is the messes around with the women. The succubus messes around with the males sexually.
You're
All right, so moving on to the second paranormal question of this podcast. This kind of goes with what I was asked during, or actually right before I was doing an investigation at a place around here in Louisville. They was asking me what's the difference between the color of orbs, and I think they said blue orb, and I forgot what other color orb. But clear orbs may be a sign that a entity is trying to communicate with you. White or silver orbs are spiritually. White or silver is associated with spiritually or spirituality and connection with a higher source. Black or brown orbs spiritually. Many feel that black and brown colors are associated with lower spiritual vibrations or heavy energy. which some people intercept that as evil. Red or orange orbs from a spiritual perspective. Red and orange colors are associated with safety and security.
Who makes these rules?
I don't know. I don't even know. Like, to be honest with you, I guess the psychic who sees people's auras and stuff. You know, so green orbs in spiritual practice. Green is associated with the heart. It is also associated with the nature. Green orbs are sometimes thought to be an indication of the presence of a human spirit. Blue orbs. Blue is spiritually associated with psychic energy and truth. It is a very common color, and many people associate it with spiritual guidance. So that's what the color of the orbs mean. Um, some people also might say they might mean something different, but I'm just reading to you what I've been told and also what I have found about that. I mean, somebody asked me this question a million years down the road or a couple days down the road. I probably won't remember it. I'd probably like Google it
Yeah.
because majority of these are the exact same.
Just worded different.
Yeah, worded completely different. So that is the paranormal question
Where do your questions come from?
of the week. My brain or somebody else has asked me. So the incubus and succubus was from me because I was like, for a long while I didn't know what the incubus and succubus was, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I was just like, boom, that's the question. And then while I was doing this question, I was like, wait, this person has asked me about this right before I was about to do an investigation somewhere, and it's like, there's the question. So I was like, forget it, just throw them two. Should have kept one for this week, one for next. I was like, I'm gonna do them both this week.
Personally, I've only seen clear and white. I
I'm-
haven't seen anything else.
I've seen,
Like personally.
yeah, and that's probably because it says, well, did you see clear? I feel like white and clear kind of goes together.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Yeah. Because I feel like even though they're clear, they have like a white color where you
Yeah.
can still see them. So
Yeah.
they're kind of white.
so if it's clear, that means they want to communicate, and if it's white, it just means it's a higher source. Some people say, or like probably somebody you have a connection with.
In photos, though, I've seen other colors, but I've only seen like blue or
Yeah.
like nothing off the wall,
I've seen-
like brown or black. Or
Well, we've seen black shadow figure. So moving on from the paranormal question, which was what's the difference between incubus and succubus, and then the color of the orbs. We are moving on to the paranormal equipment of the day, which I think we already went over the paranormal equipment on another podcast with this REM pod. I'm not 100% for sure of that.
I've done a broke down video of it.
Yeah, I've done a video. I don't know if I've done it on a podcast or not. Whether if I have or not,
Let's do it again.
I'm doing it again only for the sole fact of Bobby Mackey's week. And when you watch Thursday or Friday, I don't know which. If I split it up, the investigation into 2 parts or whatever, there will be a part with this going off, and it wasn't because of me. So that's the reason why I'm going over the REM pod, to show people and tell people what the REM pod is and how it works. So the REM pod is basically an EMF meter, but with a field around it. So what it does is when it's turned on, it emits a field around it. When the field is broke, it'll alert and let somebody know there's something there. It's got to be broke with, if I'm correct, with electromagnetic energy too. So I'm gonna turn it on real quick, and it goes off when it's broke. There's a lot of different type of REM pods out there. Ones that are like directional and so on and so forth. But I think these are a great tool because you can set them down somewhere, turn it on, and if something passes by, it'll go off. Or you can set it down somewhere, and if you know, possibly get communication from, intelligent communication from the spirit, like we did at Bobby Mackey's with it. It'll alert you that there's something there that's letting it up, breaking the perimeter of it. What do you think about it?
I mean, I think it's nice. I mean, like you said, you can leave it alone and then it'll go off and it'll get your attention.
I think Bobby Mackey's is the only places where, well, no, I'm gonna say Bobby Mackey's is the first time that it has like went off the way it did. I think it's been off. It's went off several times before, but that's one in West Point.
Yeah.
I think.
But that could have been the train.
Dougie's Garage. And another time. But honestly, like REM pods, because I mean, you just sit there and walk away from it, and then if something passes it,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I like REM pods. And this one, it's got 2 lights on it, the antenna, and when you break the perimeter, the 2 lights go off, and it starts making a loud noise, alerting you. So that's the paranormal equipment for today, or I should say this week. Honestly, like using it. I like using it at Bobby Mackey's, and I got awesome paranormal evidence with it, I should say. All right, we are now moving on to hoax or haunted. So, with this part of the podcast, we are going to go over videos that are supposedly of the paranormal, and we're going to give our opinion on if we think it's a hoax or haunted. And once again, let me say that we are going to give our opinion on if it's a hoax or if it's haunted. That does not mean that it is hoax or haunted if we say it's haunted or it's a hoax. Do not take our word up on it. It's just our opinion and what we believe. Don't get mad at us if we say something is a hoax and you believe it to be haunted, or if it's somebody that you watch. Once again, I'm pulling these off TikTok until somebody wants me to go over what they have captured. But I would also like to say, if you would like to send us a paranormal clip or a link to a video with the timestamp to where you want us, where the paranormal happened, and you want us to go over it, you can send it to us at gupreview@gmail.com. But it's G.U.P.P. review, gupreview@gmail.com. Huh?
Are you not going to have it listed?
It will be listed. What?
The email.
The email is going to be listed. The email is going to be posted somewhere. So, gupreview@gmail.com. If you would like to send us something for us to review, that's the email to do so. The email will also be down in the description below. So, the first with hoax or haunted, number 10. I also would like to say that random way my computer has listed it, so we will start.
like nervous
Yeah, well,
or nothing.
also, think about it, things that got, like, faster and louder.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's like, they're trying to play hot and cold.
Exactly.
You know?
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Knock
those,
cars over all the time.
well, not just that, if that system looks like cars, then it can easily fall over. 'Cause it's cheap.
I'm sorry, but right off the bat, hey,
Yeah. So,
I
number
don't trust that
10,
at all.
number 10 is a hoax. We both are saying it's a hoax.
That's a joke. That
Yeah.
shouldn't even be on the paranormal page.
That shouldn't even been on this hoax or haunted.
Exactly.
But I
Hoax.
just seen it on TikTok and I picked it out. And if it was
Real or not, I get it.
real or not, I was gonna play it.
But I mean, like literally, we
But-
could like make that video right now.
Yeah, number 10. Just follow behind me.
Like literally.
That's just hilarious.
That was awful. That no. If
Yeah.
anybody believes that, shame on you.
Definitely a hoax. So now we are moving on to number 9.
Jesus Christ. The fuck? Everything's going all fucking haywire. We got a long.
Security guard that does Alcatraz third shift, and he's there alone, and he's been recording.
No, because
Okay.
if you look like 3 seconds in, if it's 3 seconds, it might be like a 0-3. I see semi truck, so it's definitely not Alvarez
Oh,
or
yeah.
Alcatraz.
But that
But
could just be a
all of
light
his stuff-
malfunction.
But look,
City amount, like what?
say what you're saying. I'm trying to see what you're saying.
I'm just saying, like it could be like
I
like
mean,
an electrical surge, but the door. But still, we don't know who's in there, or who's not. I don't know. None of the
yeah,
outside.
that door. So this is a hoax. I'm 100% say a hoax. You see that right there? The door's shut, right? What's there?
I don't know.
So it's
It's not a good angle.
all right. So when the door's shut, this is like 29 seconds in. I think it's 29 seconds, 19 seconds maybe. I don't know, but after the door shuts, you can see somebody on the other side is behind it, like by the shadow
Well,
that creeps under the door.
And he made it a point. I just heard that he made it a point to say Ryan's out on patrol. Was Ryan out on patrol?
Yeah, no. I
No.
feel like this is a hoax.
Yeah.
100%. It's another hoax, man. Is all these gonna be hoax again? I hope not, man. I hate when
Just let
people.
me pick the next one.
Number 8, 9. You're already going on?
Yeah.
No, stop. What are you doing? We're not going on yet. We still got to talk about it a little bit. We was just watching it, and then we said it was a hoax. It was just a little bit of talking. It wasn't much. I didn't even say moving on yet. Calm your tits.
It's a hoax. There's nothing else to say.
Anyways, so now that was number 9. So number 9, we believe that both to be a hoax. She said that he inserted that the other guys on patrol walking around, and then I seen the like the shadow of
And,
feet
I mean-
from seeping under the door.
And we don't know how their system is. Someone could be flickering the fuses
Yeah,
because like none of the outside lights were flickering. So, like,
yeah,
I just feel like
also depending on the
you can
lights too, because
manipulate that stuff.
some people can control lights by their phone.
Yeah. So I just feel like any of that could have been manipulated.
Yeah.
And
Honestly,
Ryan's out on patrol. My ass.
I mean, definitely it's a hoax. I mean, until somebody can prove me wrong, I guess show me evidence there of that
Well,
I can't dispute. You know what I'm saying? This stuff I can easily dispute.
But don't do the comment. Oh, I got a ghost. The door slammed. Oh, the lights. Like
yeah,
that is
that's-
like the go-to
that's-
fake shit.
yeah, it's like our parody we made.
Like that is like the number one goes to. So like when I see stuff like that, I automatically
want to
like,
go to it. Like, check it out, see what stuff is. If the door slams, like if a door slammed with me somewhere, I mean, I might jump and try to run away at first. Hope I don't. I hope I run to it and be like, you know, check it out, show people it's not string, nobody there, you know.
No, what I meant was when I see videos like that, I automatically am like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
All right, moving on to number 8. And if you look, oh, apparently this place is haunted too. Like it's had a haunted doll there. So this place has history. Supposedly, if none of it's...
They're randomly hitting a balloon around. What if that balloon has string and then the hair is just slowly coming out from them knocking it around? You don't know.
Yeah, somebody... Well, you don't know if there's a wall behind that shelf either.
Yeah.
Somebody could be on the other side,
I don't know.
like, seeping the hair down.
I'm gonna say I don't know. That one I can't confirm or deny.
I'm going only because you're not going to affirm or deny, and this place has history.
But that's the thing when you watch these videos, like you already know history of other videos where I don't.
Well,
I'm
the only
going into
reason
this
I know
blindly.
about this one is because I've seen it on another, I guess, channel that was viewing it and stuff, like the history of this. And then this one popped up. I would tell you the truth, I wouldn't have known that this was the same place if I didn't watch it on that other video.
I honestly wouldn't have even known they had anything happening unless you zoomed in and they showed you.
Yeah. So
it's almost like they're trying to force it onto you.
There's apparently a haunted doll connection with this too, and a whole bunch of stuff.
This ain't the
I'm
same
just gonna
pinata place, right?
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
The pinata place?
And where the dude took the pinata to the
bathroom? Or in the room?
No, he took it somewhere and left it, and then
Okay, we're not talking about the same pinata place.
we are. It's you're. We are. It's just I'm talking about a separate time than what you're talking about, and they're connected. What do you think? But yeah, it's the same place as that. I'm gonna say it's haunted only because of the history.
Yeah.
And I know a little
now that
bit.
I know that. Now that I know it's the pinata place.
That stuff. That stuff before could be a hoax too.
But yeah. I don't know. I mean, we're not experts.
We're not. So I'm gonna just say it's haunted because we said hoax, right?
I'm still gonna give it a hoax.
I'm gonna say it's haunted.
Just because it could be easily
manipulated. That could easily be fake. All right, moving on to number 7.
Oh my goodness.
We were just Saturday watching TV, and then this happened.
One hell of a lot of alcohol in there. Oh, good. Wow. That's good. Is the sauce burnt a bit? It's a half cup orange rather than a second orange. You can do it. You pick it up. Actually, welded itself to the plate. I'm watching this.
Such a planning. You
can't do the oranges.
turn it off the wall and turn it back on again.
So, if you don't know how to segment oranges, then this is not a bad way to do it. Wow.
Honestly, I think number 7 is.
We were just Saturday watching TV, and then this happened.
Fake?
Why?
Because the lights automatically go dark and then it falls and then the light comes on.
Why is that fake?
That's suspicious.
Usually, an energy before it does something, it needs to draw, or a spirit needs to draw energy, correct? So the lights, it could be dimming the lights from drawing energy from it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Are you saying hoax?
easily manipulated. You could pull a string, even though she didn't really move. But man, I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer, but I'm gonna say hoax.
Since she's saying hoax, I'm gonna go with it's haunted, only because she's saying hoax. And to be honest with you, I can't tell you if it's a hoax or haunted.
I don't know.
I don't know.
The way the light worked seemed kind of sketchy to me.
I mean, a spirit needs energy, so when they pull energy, it's gonna dim a light and whatnot. But that went all the way off almost. Did the TV
it switched
dim?
all the way to a blue light.
Oh, let me see what this man's doing. He's on his phone.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm calling a hoax. I think he did.
His hand's literally like this.
Well, oh yeah, this one and then this one's right here, and you see it move and then the light go off. It's a hoax.
It's a hoax.
100%.
Hoax.
I'm sorry.
The way your hand is too, that's just nah.
Yeah, you're I mean, the TV didn't budge at all, right? I feel like the TV would have dampered or flickered or went off, with the light.
Something. I feel like all of it's just all around sketchy.
Well, yeah, if you watch the dude, this is a hoax. Sorry, I wasn't giving the benefit of doubt, but rewatching that, looking more into it.
See, you have to watch a video first, right?
Yeah.
Get your normal, your immediate reaction. Then go back and start breaking it down, watching everybody in the room, and then
every single little thing.
Yeah, and then you watch for shadows, and you watch outside. You have to watch it. You have to break it down and watch what everybody's doing.
Yeah, definitely a hoax.
Yeah.
So 1 haunted and 4 hoax, or 3 hoax, I should say. 1 haunted, 3 hoax. Yeah. All right, moving on to number 6.
You don't?
Okay. Out of everything you just watched, this video you think is real. Watch it. Look at his back.
Yeah, look at his legs. How is?
You might not be able to see it on your PC, right? But at the beginning, you can see it. First of all, he's wearing something or something. He's got something on, right? You don't see it. I'm trying to explain it to you. And there's strings pulling him up. It's edited. If you look right here, this is edited right here. Not just that. The first 2 seconds, you can see the light or something shine down a string. But I wanted to talk about it because that you seen possibly 2 orbs could have been dust from him wallering about.
Yeah. Sure, I'd be running my ass out of that part.
Yeah, I feel like if you wouldn't just be sitting there if that just happened to you. But yeah, somebody already broke this video down to me. They didn't do it for me or to me. They broke it down, and I watched them break it down. And they show you everything. There's even digital stuff happening so that you don't see the strings and whatnot. But they already prove it to be fake. So this is 100% a hoax. I just can't believe you believed it at first. At first, when I seen it, I was like, "There's no way it's on it. It's on it. It's on it." I was like, "Yeah." And then I was like,
"So then, why can't you believe that I believed it was haunted? You just said you believed it."
Because what I'm saying, yeah, but me, I always believe stuff to be haunted at first until I break it down or I look at it and check on it, right? You, from the get-go to everything, it's not haunted or it's fake.
True. And that's when I'm like, oh, it's real.
Yeah.
But that's because I've already seen it, and I didn't see that it was already broke down. Like the first time I seen it, I believed
you
it was,
didn't see what I seen.
Yeah. I
What?
still don't.
Yeah, and plus you're on a way smaller screen.
Yeah.
I'll show you after the podcast. I'll throw it up on the TV or something. All right, so this one is a hoax. Moving on to the next one, number 5.
Of 52 generations.
52 generations.
Bind Lilith
Bind Lilith
to all of his kingdom.
to all of.
You struck the man of God. I call judgment 70 times greater on you. No! You're striking the man of God! Never strike the man of God!
I don't know, man.
So you don't see with him. I don't know either because I'm on the fence with this.
Because
Like
you can easily fake an exorcism.
you can easily fake an exorcism, but you know, I honestly do believe that people can be possessed by demons and demonic forces and
I do.
things of that nature. So
This was a hard one.
you know, and he's got a lot of these on TikTok.
Yeah.
He's got a YouTube. He's got, and like I've seen a lot of these.
I mean,
I don't know, but I kind of feel like this is, you know, it's faked so much. You just start to believe it. You know, like the government tells you something so
and
many
you just
times,
finally start to
you
believe
just
it.
start to believe it.
Yeah, and I mean, you would think that a man of God wouldn't lie, but who's to say he's even really a priest?
Right.
Like, we don't know.
Right.
We honestly do not know.
I mean, I kind of want to believe it.
I want to believe it. I want to say it's real.
I do want to say it's haunted,
Haunted, yeah.
but I believe.
I just don't want it to bite us in the ass.
Right.
When
and
he
it be a
comes out to
hoax.
be a huge fake,
Right.
and then we believe it's crap. I want to say it's haunted. Haunted.
Like this, to me, this one video was more convincing than the last that we watched of him.
Yeah. I
But-
want to say it's haunted.
Yeah,
I'm going with haunted. Don't bite us in the ass.
I'm gonna go with haunted because I am 50-50 with this. I can't prove otherwise.
Exactly.
I mean, Bob Larson, if you see this next time you do this, have investigators there with you. Have them with their equipment,
Like, we don't-
documenting it.
We only
You
see, what, a 30-second clip?
Get
we don't-
EMF meters. REM
We don't
pods.
know her story. We don't know the preacher's story. We don't know her family side of it. Like, we know nothing besides what that 30-second video shows us.
Right. That's it's facts.
So, I
But-
want to believe it's real because if you're impersonating a priest, you automatically go to hell. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Not
haunted.
just that. Like,
Haunted.
I'm gonna just go with haunted until
Prove it otherwise.
proven otherwise.
I believe he's really helping people.
Because I kind of like, I don't know. We're going with it's haunted. Until somebody proves it's a hoax.
Facts.
But I'm 50-50 with this one.
Yeah,
Literally, I'm on the fence.
I really am too.
Because it's
I
something
think I want to believe it's true.
like this is the most easiest fake paranormal thing you can do.
Yeah, but I think in my heart I want to believe it's true.
All right,
So,
it's haunted.
haunted.
Moving on to number 4.
No, hell no. Bro. Did you not have shells in there? Oh, no.
Раздался щелчок. Ружье повернуто на меня. Такое чувство, что кто-то снял его с предохранителя.
It clicked again?
А это
Oh,
должен был выстрел
shit.
быть.
But I don't know. I hate that it's a reaction video because you're getting his reaction. You can't hear the other stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
So, with this, I'm going to say it still could be fake. Somebody could add these noises in.
As I was going to say,
the
just
string turn
yeah.
the gun.
Yeah.
Plus you only see like half of the room. You know what I'm saying? You.
Well, and there's like 3 bags on that couch, so
Yeah.
he's not alone.
Yeah.
This was foreign though, wasn't it?
If I'm correct, I think it's foreign. But here's the thing: I don't know if this is or the people that I'm thinking it is, because if it's the people I'm thinking it is fake.
Okay.
But I don't think it's them, because I think I've seen this house before, and the guy was alone. He had millions of cameras around, and shit happened on the camera, and you could see everything.
Can you imagine though if that was real, and like it literally just shot you? Like
You'd have been dead.
Like, dude.
The ghost just killed you.
Damn.
Now you gone.
Damn. What do you want to say?
Dead by the ghost. What do you think?
I want to say hoax.
You want to say hoax?
Yeah. And if it is a hoax, why are we playing with guns? Like.
Right. I'm sorry, but I'm
Gun
not.
safety,
I won't.
man.
I won't take a gun somewhere that's on it or supposedly on it.
No.
Especially
Because what if that was real? And what if that was really loaded?
dead.
Fuck.
Gone.
Gun safety, people. Hoax. Hoax.
Yeah, just
This is dumb.
only
hoax.
because of gun safety, I'm gonna go with hoax. Because that's
Yeah.
like, I feel like if you was a gun owner or if you was investigating, there's a gun about, you wouldn't just leave it out like that.
No. No. Exactly.
Even though it's clearly was unloaded,
I don't care.
but like I wouldn't put that.
With the intent, why have a gun out in the open? Like it's just dumb.
You know,
You're not thinking.
just gun
No.
safety.
Yeah. Hoax.
And plus, like, I wouldn't even, like, I would put a gun lock on it or something,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't just click.
Well, okay, and then in the description he says, "I feel like the safety's off," and then it clicks.
Yeah.
How are you gonna line the two up so like easy?
Yeah, you hear a click like it was getting cocked back, and then it turns, and then you hear another click like it was the trigger pull.
Yeah, but they just
This
couldn't
could be
add it,
fake.
Yeah.
But the reason for the gun just even being in the video and the BS with all of this,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with hoax. So it's a hoax.
Yeah.
Could be
Well,
wrong, but that's what we're going with.
But I mean, if we are wrong, let's not take a gun to the next one. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Moving on to number 4 or 3. Sorry. Yep. Oh, these are the same people. The same people. Same people. Oh, this is Lainey in bed. We went over these people before. We said that they was haunted. Now we know that they're fake.
dang.
Yeah, I just totally, I totally have completely flopped 50 like on these people. Like, oh, haunted. No, it's a hoax. All because of that last video.
I mean,
The last video, you couldn't for sure tell that he pulled the string
No,
and turned the
but
light.
it does look sketch.
It looked sketchy as heck.
And then this one, I mean, it could be fake.
It could be fake. The last one looked fake. I mean, I
I'm
don't know,
sorry.
man. The
No.
last time we told them it was a hoax, and now this one still could be a hoax. The whole thing could be a hoax, or it could be haunted. But that one video you see, it jiggled and you see the doorknob.
It was those people,
Yes.
and they ran right after it too.
Yes.
So we knew it. Man.
And we told it was haunted.
I mean, it could still be haunted, but they could be faking some
Stuff.
videos.
Yeah.
Because the last one for sure.
But then
looked
you think
fake.
everything is fake, though. I don't know. I'm gonna go with. Oh man, Ben and Lainey, why did you do this to me, man?
Hoax.
It's a hoax. I strung that last video. I feel like gave you all away
I mean, the
because
door jiggler.
after you break it down. No, the last video on this we
No, I
watched.
know.
Like after you broke it down, I was watching him and stuff.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, if you look at this camera angle's teensy weensy a little different.
It's
So
got a-
these ain't
it's got a
security
blind
cameras.
spot.
They're
Yeah.
putting these there
Yeah.
every time something goes about.
The door jiggling one could have been real. I
Yeah,
still
but
believe that one
Could have been fake too, though.
But these fake, it went off.
So we are moving on to number 2. So number 3 was definitely, well, I can't say it was definitely a hoax, but we're saying it's a hoax. So now, moving on to number 2. Oh, then some ad pops up at the front. I don't know. Like this is porn, but see that the fire turns on.
No, I know.
It's a hoax.
It's making breakfast, literally move the pan onto the burner. Then you're gonna give it eggs.
Language.
Sorry.
It's alright. So number 2 was a hoax. All right, now we're moving on to number 1. So before we get into number 1, I would like to say this is recorded from a friend of mine, Hensley Paranormal. Check them out on YouTube. Also, make sure you go follow them and check them out on TikTok and watch this.
I just want to say that if anybody believes video number 2, don't even bother watching us. If you believe that, get out of here.
If you believe it, still watch us.
No.
Just hope you ain't mad because we call it a hoax. I still want the views. A view's a view, okay? After it went by. So then on top of that,
Does he have experience, like not experience, like does he see stuff? Has he ever seen anything before?
We don't know. I don't know specifically. So this is Robert's nephew, if I'm correct. And I would like to say 100% I believe this is on it. So the reason why is a medium has stopped this, stopped it like during a frame, like she's going frame by frame, and she stopped it, and you see like a clear outline of a face and stuff, and like you see like the apparition, right?
Well, and you see how it's clear, like
yeah. So not only did she see that, another medium seen it, and I seen it in at one point in time as that thing that came down like from the ceiling and passed. Mm-hmm. Like I've seen a face in this. So now you got like 2 mediums saying, something's there and whatnot. Then he's looking at it after it passed. On top of that, I did a string of dust with a fan and AC blowing on it. I dropped it straight down. It falls pretty much.
Have you tried like a
straight
clear
down.
ball or
It
anything?
Huh?
Have you tried like a clear like ornament or anything?
A clear ornament, like string, fishing string.
And that clear ornament, yeah.
Mm-mm. I only tried because the reason why I said I did a string of dust and I tried a string of dust because it kind of looked like a string of dust. And if you look where it kind of looked like it came from, it was
I thought this was our basement.
yeah. So if you look where the thing's coming from, it's like a duck, an air duck.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like, okay, string of dust.
Yeah.
And then I did my string of dust test trick. Somebody slowed it down and seen what they seen. Medium seen what they seen.
I mean, I'm gonna say haunted.
All this stuff.
I don't believe that.
Well, I'm just saying, like, this it's backed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 2 mediums. Even though, like, my little string test trick thing I did with the dust don't really matter. I did it. I tried it. You know what I'm saying?
But see, we know these people, right? Like, not know them, but like.
Yeah, I speak with them. And I talk to them.
Yeah, but it's like the fact that the mediums have said something is pulling you more that way. Because, like, say you knew a couple in a different video, right? And then they had mediums on their side saying it's real.
Yeah.
Would you then think that it's real? Like, I feel like maybe you're being
Coerced?
coerced into saying it's real.
Well, no, because before the medium even said it, the mediums have said that they seen what they seen.
You already thought it.
I seen what they said they seen, and like, you know what I'm saying? I seen it, and then they stopped it frame by frame, went frame by frame, and stopped it where you see it too. You can see it too. I'll show you.
I believe that it's haunted. I'm just.
Well, you asked if I'm coerced. I'm trying
to give the people like.
I'm trying to tell you why I'm not coerced.
Let the people know that just because
even
you know them.
like, well, I'm not coerced. So when this first happened, at first that's what went to my mind. It was a string of dust falling down.
And you debunked it yourself.
So, like I said, when I first seen it, I thought it was a string of dust coming down, right?
Yes.
And I've watched this 100 times over and over, and I still watch it 100 times over and over. So after I watched this video, because I watched it several times over, I was like, that's got to be a string of dust falling down. You know what I'm saying? So I'll check it out. And before I even did that, I thought I seen what I seen, but I was like, no, it's my mind playing tricks on me. You know how digital and stuff could be, whatnot. So I was like, whatever. So I did my string test. I was like, let me rewatch this. You know, watch it 100 times. And you'll notice he looks away when it passes, and then while he's still dancing, he like literally turns towards it and looks. So, like before they even coerced me,
Yeah.
I already started to believe that it was real, and at first I felt like when he sent it to me, I felt like something was there, but I didn't feel like it was in frame or in shot. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, it was just dust. But after watching it over and over and doing the tests that I did and stuff, like what I've seen and stuff, 100%, it's haunted.
I just wonder if he took drafts and stuff, like, because it was like it was just chilling there until the video started and then it moves, right?
Well, I don't know if it's automatically the video starts, it's moving.
I know. So like, I want to see like.
We don't know if it was
did he
chilling
do
there or
practice
not.
shots, and is it in the practice shots like the drafts? Like, I don't make TikTok, so I have
What are
no
you
idea.
talking about
Like,
the drafts?
because people practice and they take multiple takes of the same thing. So did he?
Oh, of the TikTok of him dancing. Okay,
Yes.
now I understand what you're saying. Yeah. I don't know. I would have to ask him. I'm gonna have to ask him to see if he does. I mean, he might not have done multiple.
Because it was like it was just chilling there, so I feel like it's in other videos.
It kind of looked like it was chilling there. Then when you turn it on, it was like Dipset and I'm out.
Bless.
I don't want to be in the video no more, so it goes off the frame.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it could have been chilling or it could have already been in motion.
I know. I just wonder if he took other.
I don't know. I'm
frames
gonna
and
have
if
to
it's
ask
in
him.
other frames.
I'm gonna have to ask him about it. we'll have to see and wait. So I'm gonna say number 1 is haunted.
Haunted.
All right. So that concludes this episode or this bit of Hoax or Haunted. And that also concludes this podcast, Geeked Up Paranormal Podcast, G.U.P.P. G-U-P-P. What? What about it?
We haven't even went over the doll.
Oh, we didn't?
No.
Oh, dang. So I skipped. What did I skip? Oh, I skipped the haunted doll straight to the haunted or hoax. Hot diggity dog.
When you said we're almost done when you quit. No, we're not.
I'm surprised you didn't go along with it. All right. Well, before I do this outro, haunted doll of the week is Mandy the doll. So why did you pick this doll for the haunted doll of the week?
There's honestly no reason. Like, it's been so long since I even researched it. I don't know what led me to look at it.
All right.
That
So
was not
so you pretty much just threw a podcast together.
pretty
and
much.
randomly picked this doll.
Pretty much. Probably went down a line of dolls, haunted dolls, and I picked one that not everybody knows, like Chucky or Annabelle or Robert.
What's this up here? The at something.
That's the museum that she's in.
Which is
Quinsell?
Quuesnel.
Yeah, I don't know. You try to say it. You can't. It's like it's German.
Case.
It's German, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
121 years old.
Yep.
121 years old. Made in Germany. 1991.
That was when Mandy was taken to the museum. Okay, the doll's name is Mandy.
I'm just going off your notes
I know.
in order. So tell us about Mandy the doll.
She's not haunted or scary. They claim that she's actually really nice and stuff.
She's not haunted, but this is the haunted doll of the week.
She has a spirit, but she's not. I don't know how to explain.
Evil.
When you say haunted, it's like automatically
Negative.
I go to like
yeah, people
causing
go to,
people to die and shit.
yeah, people go to negative thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in 1999, or wait, she was photographed. All right, Mandy's first night, it says. She was photographed and left in lab overnight. Next morning, staff found papers everywhere like a child had a tantrum. She's been in newspaper, radio, and TV. 1999 was sent to New York to be on
Montel Williams show.
the Montel Williams show to meet
Sylvia Brown. She's a medium.
a medium, Sylvia Brown. She states the doll belonged to twins who died of polio, and the mother's grief was implanted in the doll, which explains its energy. Staff states you have to, as Mandy, before you take photo, videos, or any equipment of the devices will not work. So you have to ask the doll
For permission.
or your stuff's not going to work.
Yeah.
The eyes follow you.
Which I feel like that's with any doll. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel like they follow you just because like I feel like the pig follows us.
Yeah, I mean, possibly.
She also comes with a lamb that's in her case.
Yeah, her lamb would be
Found out of the case on the floor.
Yeah.
You can hear her tapping on the glass. Staff will carry her around at night so she don't feel so lonely. She has a cracked face, which makes her look evil, but everyone states the doll isn't evil, just that she's a lonely spirit. And there's also a movie
So
Mandy the doll, made in 2018, but they made it scary.
yeah, so there is a movie about Mandy. If I'm not 100% on this, so don't take me. This is just my assumption from her notes. So I'm guessing Mandy, the doll, the spirit that inhabited it, inhabits it, I'm guessing their name is Mandy. And I'm thinking her and spirit habits. I don't know how or why that is because. And then I think the doll was given to her by her grandmother.
Yeah, that was locked in a trunk.
So I'm not 100% on all of these.
Yeah.
That's what I would guess. I would say that Mandy was once alive and was given this doll, and when she passed on, which I don't know how she has passed on, that her spirit went to this doll, like attached to the doll. You know what I'm saying? And if I can find anything more about it, I'll pop it up. So that is the haunted doll of the week, Mandy the doll. All right. So that concludes this episode of Geeked Up Paranormal Podcast, G.U.P.P. G-U-P-P. If you have anything for a haunted place that you want us to go over, or a paranormal experience you would like that's of yours that you would like us to share with other people, or a paranormal question you would like for us to answer, or a paranormal equipment you would like for us to go over, or a haunted doll you would like for us to go over, or a clip that you would like for us to go over and tell you if it's a hoax or if it's haunted, in our hoax or haunted segment of the G.U.P.P. Podcast, send it to GUPPreview@gmail.com. Pop it up. Also, email will be down in the description. Now, I'm just let you know this email is a legitimate email, but it's only a work email, so don't be sending anything bad or anything to it because it will just be deleted. You know what I'm saying? If it's not paranormal related, it's out. If you try to speak with me or to her about doing things other than something to do with this podcast, it's probably going to be deleted. Either by me, her, or somebody that will have go through the emails and pick and choose for us. So that concludes this podcast of Geeked Up Paranormal. If you like what we talked about, like the video. If you like Bobby Mackey's and if you think it's haunted, like the video. If you like our Hoax or Haunted Paranormal Podcast clip, I say clip, but segment, like the video.
What do you keep looking at me for?
Just to pester you. Leave a comment down below. Tell us what you think about Bobby Mackey's and any of these clips to do with Hoax or Haunted. My name is Brandon.
Brianna.
Let's try this game. My name is Brandon.
Brianna.
And this is Geeked Up Paranormal Podcast.
I'm over it.
We ain't scared. Go anywhere. Put the pair in paranormal. R.I.P.